With the success of Game Boy Advance video packs, or just GBA video, you would think that Nintendo would want to continue that trend on their next console or whenever. But no, they never did this again. Oh, I'm not sure why, but I think I know the reason. Because they just didn't think they could do it again with the hardware that was on the original DS. And then when they released the DS Lite, which was a much powerful version of that, they still didn't think they could do it, even with the DS cartridges then having much more space for the DS Lite. So, what? Why didn't they decide to continue like with DS video packs? Sure, that isn't as catchy, or it doesn't really make any sense. But seriously, why wouldn't they try to put episodes or even movies on DS cartridges? Well, I think I know the reason. You see, when Dingo Pictures and Phoenix Games were around, they decided to release like, oh, I don't know, two, maybe three DS cartridges for the DS, which actually had three of their movies on it, I believe. Well, one for each cartridge, I do believe. Yeah, that's how it worked. But this was a very big stepping stone, as Nintendo was debating on making their own after Dingo proved that it was possible. Then Nintendo saw how poor quality Dingo Pictures slash Phoenix Games movies were, and they decided not to make it. Wow, wow, what a shame. That would have been awesome, especially with the shows we had at the time. I mean, just look at the Zack and Cody games we got. I mean, that show would have been pretty cool to have to watch on the go. I mean, at the time, that was one of the most popular shows. I mean, there was the one, I believe it was called the Tipton, and then there was the other one where it was just based in the hotel. But seriously, that would have been pretty cool to be able to watch that show on the go. Phineas and Ferb was around at the time. I mean, SpongeBob was still alive and well, and Cartoon Network was still alive and well, and well, everything was basically around. Well, at least the pop things. I mean, really, I mean, they could have done so much more. But if they hadn't checked the quality of Dingo Pictures, Phoenix Games movies, which they really shouldn't have judged it off of that, and plus, even if they didn't judge it off that, why wouldn't they choose to continue it if it was such a success? I don't know. It's really confusing. I'll have to do more research on that, and I do believe that DS cartridges, at least after the DS Lite, had a lot more space than GBA cartridges. I can't truly say that for the original DS cartridges for the original DS. I mean, it's the same kind of cartridge, but still, when the DS Lite came around, they were able to put much more space on something that small. At the time, that was a lot of space. Uh, so I'll do some more research, and then I'll do a part two.